This is your boy Mythic, back at it again, and we're gonna play a little bit of squad. Right now, I'm training. Mr. Commander right in front of me is training me how to be a pilot, because I'm been thinking about flying these things, but they're a little difficult. It takes a little bit of skill to fly it. So he's very skilled in it. So he said he'll show me how to do it. Let's do it. Hopefully. So he's gonna be flying first, and then showing me the ropes.
Spooling up. Just keep that in mind. It takes a little while for these babies to warm up and get ready to go.
So
he getting hit by somebody.
There we go.
Alright, go ahead and get your collective going, and I like to start right out of the gate going for forward. Because you don't want to sit around and be still. It's the easiest way to get shot down.
Yeah.
Alright. So basically, if you want to turn after you kind of like tip your nose down and get some forward momentum going, what I usually do is like I'll tip on my side a little bit, and you're already getting a little bit of turn. I'm not really doing anything. You're not losing a lot of altitude, and you're already getting that little bit of a turn. So you can do that, but if you want steeper turns...
But what is your speed there? Are you still full throttle?
Yeah, my collective's all the way up.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm not really gaining altitude, the more I tip this nose down, the more altitude I'm going to lose and the more speed I'm going to gain. But eventually I'll have to level out a little bit, keep from going into the ground. But there's usually like this sweet spot to where your speed and your altitude is kind of like equaling out.
Okay.
To where you're not climbing. Anyway, to turn, I'm just going to tip. And right now I'm holding down the A key to kind of like get myself turning. So I'm using my rudder at the same time while leading. And if I really want to get dramatic with it, I can tip it all the way kind of like sideways, pretty steep, and then just start pulling up. Get those sharp turns. I'm also going to bleed a lot of speed, so that's a good way if you're going real fast and you want to stop.
Yeah.
Just roll it and pull back.
I'm bleeding out over here.
Really?
Yeah.
You must have been hit by something. Alright. For some reason my displays and stuff aren't working for me, so I don't know what my collective is. I'm going to have to feel for it.
Destroyed a few of them.
Really nice if I had my displays working.
You ready for me to try this?
Yeah, go ahead, dude. The engine a little bit, maybe the displays will come back up for you.
Yep,
Makes it a lot easier.
I got 3 displays
up. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so try not to hit that radio tower. Just pull up, and then once you get the altitude that you like, remember that cable's like right there in front of us. We're gonna strike it. Ooh. Maybe it doesn't kill.
No, I went over it.
Sweet. Yep, just push it forward, find that sweet spot to where you're not like climbing anymore, but you're going forward. And that's going to be how you're going to be traveling between places, dropping off supplies. Best thing about these is you can't get ambushed like a lot as you can. You're usually a whole lot faster. And you don't need roads to get where you're going, so you can supply your fogs and remote locations.
So now I'm starting to finally understand how to get moving. Tilt forward.
Yeah.
You start going down like this, pull up slightly.
Yep.
Lift it up, slow it down a little bit. Get the altitude going back up.
Yep.
Set it back going down.
And if you want to just kind of like glide forward, you can, level out your aircraft and then just put your collective at 50% and you should just like glide forward.
So, get her moving so I can do it.
Might be coming to the edge of the map here. Everything's I don't know if that's instant death or not, but your turn's good. It's a good stay turn.
I'm kind of want to get into a game.
All right, there we go. It's not bad.
Nope. That's a good turn.
Lower out. my left turn. Focus on that turn.
Whenever you're doing those sharp turns, make sure you boost that collective all the way up.
I haven't touched the collective. I'm at full throttle right now.
Oh, really? Sweet. Yeah, this thing's a whole lot more nimble than the Russian one. There we go. We're good. You can't hold as much supplies, but man, this thing's a race car compared to that.
Shit, I can make this super sharp turn. Boom.
There you go. Bank it, and pull back. There you go. Don't be afraid to bank it real hard. Give yourself altitude if you're a little scared from it.
Ooh, turn her over. There she is.
Yeah, you gotta have some speed going forward on it if you want to do that sharp bank. Just to get you a good bit of speed on it, and then roll it over pretty good, and then pull back on the stick.
I'm flying her around. Alright.
And if you do want a supply basis, you don't even have to land in some cases. Just get real close
Really?
to unload your supplies. Yep. I think they've decreased the distance.
How do I
can
switch
be like
speed?
away. Your F keys. So F1 should be driver, F2 gunner, and then so forth.
She said drop it down to 50.
Yeah, and that'll just kind of hover you, and you'll just kind of glide forward.
And if I want to stop, drop it down to 50, pull back.
Yeah. There you go. Now the thing you did right there, you want to kind of like level it out before you stop, because then you'll start coming back like you just did, and then you're kind of like doing this seesaw thing.
Lift her up. Alright, so I'm gonna turn her around.
There you go. There you go. And you're not even losing any altitude hardly. And after you complete that,
Drop it down to 50.
there you go.
Slow her down.
There you go. You don't want to bank it back too much because you'll strike your tail. And this is actually pretty good. These birds can handle a little bit of force coming down. As long as you don't strike any of the blades. There you go.